The welcome page will provide you with an introduction to the Housing Register form. If you are homeless or need housing advice, click the link to complete a housing advice form. Here you will find a list of documents you will be asked to attach to evidence your application. If you don't have them to hand, these can be provided later. Press the Next button to move through the form. On the Borough page, please select the local authority you wish to apply for social housing in. Press Next once selected. Questions with the star next to them are mandatory questions and need to be completed. If your landlord is a council or housing association, please choose it from this list. If not, click Other at the top of the menu. Please read the declaration and sign it if you agree. It covers providing us with accurate information and how your information will be used. Click I agree. On the validation page, answer the question, are you a new applicant? Only new applicants should be completing this form. To apply, you will need an email and your national insurance number. To check if you have another application with us, we will use your forename, surname, date of birth, national insurance number and email address. If you are homeless or at risk of homelessness in the next 2 months, please let us know. If you are, click Yes. We will gather more information from you at a later date. On the security question page, choose a security question and a response that you will remember. You will need this to make changes to your application in future. If your application times out or you would like to finish your application later, after completing the validation stage, you will be sent an email with your household ID and password. Using the household ID, password, and security question, you can log back into your application form and finish it later. On the eligibility page, choose your nationality. Please choose as applicable. If you are from a country in the European Economic Area that is not listed, please select Other EEA country. If you are from outside the European Economic Area, please select Non-EEA country national. On the Housing Situation page, click Add Details to open up the subform in which you can provide us with information on your current housing situation. In the What is your current housing situation question, you will find a list of options for current tenancy types. Depending on which tenancy type you choose, follow-up questions will be asked. For example, if you select mortgage, etc. For the question Any other current or previous property interest, only select Yes if you currently or previously owned or had interest in a property anywhere in the world. Click Next to come out of the subform, and then click Next again to get to the Housing Member Details page. To add details to the main applicant, click the View and Edit button. Select the title of the main applicant. Indicate if the person has previously had another name. Please choose the gender of the applicant and identify if this is their birth gender. Is this household member pregnant? Yes or no? You need to provide 6 years of address history. Click Add Address to add a new address. Type the postcode into the postcode search and wait for the address to appear in the drop-down. If it is the current address, click Yes in the current address question. If it isn't, press No. If the applicant has no fixed address, put NFA in the postcode field, not the postcode search. Add the contact details for the applicant. These will be used if we need to contact you. If you would like for us to contact you at another address, please indicate Yes here. Then in the correspondence address field, please write the new address. Please let us know if another language is spoken by this applicant. click the Next button at the bottom of the page. On the household income page, put the employment and benefit details for the household member. The benefit details are split between benefits towards housing costs and benefits towards other costs. Choose the benefits that pay out the most for both types. Back on the household member page, you can click Add Person if there is an additional person to add to your application. When adding an applicant that is not the main applicant, you have the opportunity to say if they are a joint applicant. This means they are making the application jointly. You will need to select their citizenship status and validate the applicant by entering their first name, surname, date of birth, and national insurance number to make sure they don't already have a live application. When you click Next, you are brought to the same membership details page that you completed for the main applicant. If I indicate that the household member is pregnant, you will need to provide a pregnancy due date. You will also need to provide evidence of the pregnancy. Lastly, I will add a child to the application. On the household type page, you would say the applicant is a dependent child. Once all household members have been added, press Next. On the circumstance page, make sure you complete the subform before you complete the question on the main form. Click Add Details. Select the main reason you are completing the form. Follow-up questions may be asked. For example, if you say your private rented tenancy has come to an end, you will be asked why. Use this text box to give as much information as possible about your current situation. Tick any secondary reasons that you are applying. Indicate here if you have any pets. Please detail any pets you have in the text box. Please let us know the condition of your current home as this is the reason that you are moving address. Once you have completed the subform, complete the rest of the circumstance questions. Please indicate if any of the statements are true of your household. If none are, then select the bottom option. None of the above apply to me. If you are a care leaver, please select yes and let us know which authority you are a care leaver from. What accommodation are you staying? Please indicate here what kind of property you live in. Please let us know how many bedrooms are in this property. Please let us know how many under 18s live in the property. Make sure you indicate if a person on your application has a medical or mobility need. Information will be completed later in the form in a medical section. For Adur and Worthing applicants, you can let us know if you have a next of kin local connection by completing the subform. You need to provide their name, address, and the dates for their tenancy. Questions with the star next to them are mandatory questions and need to be completed before your application is submitted. Let us know if you live outside the area of application but have worked there for 5 years or more. In the financial section, provide the cumulative earnings of all household members, including wages, benefits, pensions, and tax credits. Let us know if anyone in the household has ever owned property. If yes, please provide the details. Let us know if anyone has disposed of property by sale or gift. If yes, please provide the details. Let us know if anyone in the household has savings, investments and dividends. If yes, please provide the combined value for the entire household. On the medical information page, choose and complete the medical form for all the household members with a medical and/or mobility need. Describe the medical condition that affects the household member. Let us know how their medical condition impacts their day-to-day activity and ability to look after themselves. Please detail their medication and treatment plan. Let us know how their medical condition impacts their current housing situation. After you click Next, you can let us know if the medical condition causes mobility difficulties. If yes, you will be asked follow-up questions about the mobility issues and any adaptations that have been made to your current accommodation. On the next page, you will be asked to provide the details of your doctor and any other medical support staff you have. Once you have completed the medical form for each household member that requires it, you can click Next and move on to the Support and Sheltered page. Support and shelter accommodation are offered to applicants over the age of 55 who meet a qualifying criteria. Complete this page if you wish to be considered for sheltered, or click Next. You can click as many types of sheltered that you are interested in. On the Relationship and Disclosure page, you can let us know if you're related to anyone employed by the council or one of our partnering RPs. If yes, please provide their name and their relationship to you. You can also indicate if you would like to give us the authority to contact someone else regarding your form. At the end of the application, you will need to fill in a DPA form and send it to us before the named person will have authority to discuss your application. In the accessibility section, you can indicate if the household will have trouble reading or understanding English. We would also like to know if anyone outside the household helped you to complete the form, i.e. a support worker or friend. In the equality section, you can complete the information for the main and joint applicant. For each question, there is a preference not to answer response that you can choose if you do not wish to disclose. On the document upload page, you can begin to upload the evidence we need to assess your application. It is not necessary to upload everything at once, but we will contact you to let you know of any outstanding evidence that is required. Here is an example of how to upload a form of ID for a household member. In the title, say what the evidence is and which household member it belongs to. Find the document by clicking Choose File and locating it in your documents. Press Upload. You can upload as many documents as you wish. When you press Next to exit the Documents page, you will be reminded that we will contact you if it is required. In the Behaviour subform, you can let us know about your household's previous housing-related behaviour and convictions. If you answer yes to any of the questions, please provide details. Back in the Behaviour section of the main form, please let us know of any arrears you or your household owed to the council. Once you press Next, you have finished your application. You will find your housing ID and application, but this has already been sent to the email provided in the application. Click the link to the DPA form to authorize another person to discuss your application. An instructional video on how to do this is available on the page. Thank you for watching.